Yo, what's good YouTube? I am back with another reaction video, and we got the most savage but least athletic players in NBA history. Now I see Larry Bird's on the cover, so I know he got to be in here somewhere. So I definitely had to do anything that's dealing with Larry Bird. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good day or night wherever you at. But let's get straight into this video, y'all. Get straight into it.
Some of the most attractive aspects of the game of basketball at the professional level are the feats of athleticism that are a nightly routine. Rim-shattering poster dunks, gravity-defying layups, and other jaw-dropping maneuvers are all the norm in any NBA game, and something you won't see down at your local YMCA. Some of the greatest athletes in the world reside in the National Basketball Association, but there have been very prominent examples of the opposite throughout NBA history as well. There is a long track record of star NBA players that no one would think of as athletic off the top of their heads. Of course, there are in the NBA, so some athleticism is present, but when measured against their peers, it's night and day from each other. These players became great by using other attributes that are essential to success on the basketball court, such as IQ, controlling the pace of the game, and picking apart opponents with precision rather than power or speed. Welcome to the Squad Dawkins channel. Here we list the least athletic NBA legends that could destroy any team with their IQ, touch, and feel for the game. Over the last 10 years, it seems to be a way for the world to underrate the amazing career of John Stockton. Now looking at a skinny white guy who wore his shorts a bit too high would not yield any fear from many NBA players in the game today. However, you ask anyone who had to oppose him during his prime in the 1990s with the Jazz, and they will tell you what a warrior he was. Stockton wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but he was one of the smartest on both sides of the ball. Over the course of 19 seasons with the Utah Jazz, Stockton rewrote the NBA history books. He set the NBA record for total assists and steals, taking home an NBA record 9 assists titles as well as 2 steals titles. Stockton helped the Jazz reach 2 NBA Finals in 1997 and 1998, but unfortunately fell to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. Although he wasn't going to beat you with his scoring ability, Stockton became one of the greatest point guards in NBA history, using his wits and precision to pick apart defenses and control opponents defensively. Steve Nash is another all-time great who became one of the greatest playmakers and point guards in NBA history. Nash's career got off to a slow start as a member of the Phoenix Suns during the late 90s, rarely seeing the floor and getting little to no opportunity to showcase his skills. After 2 seasons, Nash was traded to the Mavericks, where he would spend the next 6 seasons earning 2 All-Star appearances and averaging 14.6 points and 7.2 assists per game. Nash returned to the Suns in free agency in 2004 and was immediately entrusted with running the most high-octane and offensively potent lineup in basketball. Nash took his game to new heights in his second stint with the Suns, earning back-to-back MVP awards in 2005 and 2006. Nash would earn 6 All-Star appearances during his time with Phoenix, as well as 5 assist titles and numerous NBA records.
I ain't gonna lie, Steve Nash was a beast when he played with Amari Stoudemire. Yo, Steve Nash is definitely one of them It's one of them players I used to really look up to too, man. Steve Nash is nice.
Luka Doncic is the youngest player on this list and is already on an all-time great trajectory in his career at the age of 24. There are times when it seems like Luka is playing the game in slow motion the way he methodically moves down the court, but it has yet to be contained on a consistent basis. Luka can score, pass, and make plays among the best guards in basketball, and his list of accomplishments may not be long just yet, but you better believe the accolades are coming. Luka has been with the Mavericks for 5 seasons now, and is already a 4-time All-Star. He has averaged 29.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, 8.5 assists, and 1.2 steal per game over the last 3 seasons with Dallas, and helped them advance to the Western Conference Finals in 2022. If Dallas can begin to build a team around him that can compete with the other juggernauts in the NBA, Luka is capable of bringing multiple championships to the organization. Aside from Luka, one of the best examples of athleticism not being needed to excel in the NBA is Nikola Jokic. You cannot turn on one television show or one social media app without someone bringing up the way Jokic looks when he plays the game of basketball. However, Despite being slower or less coordinated than others around him, Jokic has found a way to dominate the NBA as a scorer, rebounder, passer, and playmaker. The Joker has already proven to be the best passing big man we have ever seen, with an ability to see openings and opportunities that most point guards would even miss. Jokic was named a back-to-back MVP in 2021 and 2022, while he was very close to be named the MVP for a third time in a row in 2023. Jokic has averaged 26.1 points, 12.2 boards, and 8.6 assists per game since the 2020-2021 season, while leading the Nuggets to playoff berths, despite being without his second and third best players for most of that time. This season he showed he can lead a team to the NBA Finals, and all that is left is an NBA championship to silence the critics he has left. No one ever is expecting a 7-footer to be this unbelievable athletic specimen with a 40-inch vertical and handles like Kyrie. Dirk Nowitzki certainly wasn't, and he still went down as one of the top 20 players in NBA history. Although his defense was subpar at best, Nowitzki was so talented offensively, it didn't much matter. In 20 seasons with Dallas, he used his unbelievable shooting ability, an unstoppable one-legged fadeaway, to become a top 20 scorer in NBA history, as well as a top 5 power forward. Nowitzki became a 20 points per game scorer in just his third season with the Mavericks, and a perennial all-star in his fourth season. He would make 11 straight all-star games from 2002 through 2012, and averaged 24.3 points and 8.6 rebounds per game, as well as 1 block per game over that time. He was awarded the MVP in 2007 when he led the Mavericks to the best record in the West. In 2011, Dirk went ballistic and ended up defeating the Lakers, Thunder, and Miami Heat, who were all loaded with stars for his first and Dallas's first NBA championship, as well as Finals MVP honors. Whenever someone brings up the greatest non-athletic players in NBA history, Larry Bird's name almost always comes up immediately. Bird was a killer on the court, and although he didn't look the part, he was as dangerous as any man in basketball during the 1980s. His rivalry with Magic Johnson saved the NBA from extinction during the early 80s, as no one could fathom just how good a slow and less athletic player like him could dominate the talent that surrounded him. Bird quickly dashed all criticism by winning Rookie of the Year in 1980 and his first NBA championship in 1981. Bird's peak could only be considered from 1984 through 1986, when he took the NBA over and put it in a chokehold. He would win 3 straight MVP awards over this time, averaging 26.2 points, 10.1 boards, 6.7 assists, and 1.8 steals per game over this time. He would help Boston advance to 3 straight NBA Finals, winning 2 in 1984 and 1986, while claiming both Finals MVP awards. The Celtics rivaled the Lakers for control of the 80s, and it was all led by the unathletic Larry Legend. Tell us in the comments, which other player would you put in this list? And if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. For even more basketball content, subscribe to our other channels, Free Dawkins and Vintage Dawkins, and follow us on social media.
Alrighty, that was a good one right there, y'all. I think that list is pretty solid for being the least athletic players. But I mean, for me, I feel like Larry Bird is athletic. But whatever, let people say what they want to say. Everybody can think however they want to think. We can't control nobody but ourselves, right? So, but yeah, man, I think that list was pretty solid. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, man. I'm on to the next video. Got a lot of videos dropping, so definitely look out for that. But yeah, you got some videos you want me to do, y'all know, leave them down in the comments down below, or you can send them to my email at DATPHILLYBOINAH@gmail.com. But yeah, I love y'all, man. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.